Hey everyone, I am Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC, and today we're going to show you 5 of our best dual sport adventure gloves for warm weather riding for 2019. All right, if you are shopping for a dual sport adventure glove that is built with warm, hot weather riding conditions in mind, well, today we are here to help you out. We have a lot of great gloves that we offer at Rocky Mountain, but on the table, we've got some of our top picks and our best-selling warm weather gloves that we want to show you just to give you a good starting point and help steer you in the right direction. Now, all these gloves, they're going to range in price as well as technicality. So I'm just going to go through, cover some of the key features that each glove has that separate them, and hopefully that'll give you enough information to know which one you feel might be best. But remember that we do have product spotlights on each one of these gloves. So when you find one that you're interested in, you can watch that product spotlight where we talk about them in full detail. Now, one other thing I do want to mention is that all the gloves that we have up here today, they all have leather on the palms. We feel that for dual sport adventure riding, especially when you're hitting those streets, it's important for us to have leather construction on the palm. That way, if a rider goes down hands first, they're going to have good abrasion resistance there as well. Now, to get started, first glove that we have up here, this is the Battleborn Air glove coming from ARC. So I've got on the table a size medium. This glove's going to fit true to size. And keep in mind that when it comes to sizing, we know it's crucial, and that is why we have our fit guarantee. If you buy any glove at Rocky Mountain, if you're not happy with the size or the fitment, you can send it back to us in brand new, unused condition. We want to make sure you get that fit right, so we give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange. So with the Battleborn Air, I will say right now that hands down, this is one of the best values for any warm, hot weather glove that is out there. For right around 30 bucks, you're going to get full goatskin leather construction on the palm. You're going to be touchscreen compatible on your index finger. When you look at the back of the hand here, you can see you've got mesh construction on the back of the hand. You've also got this lycra material here in between the fingers that's going to flow a lot of air. And also, again, at that price point, you're going to have D3O molecular armor over top the knuckles. So great protection, also great construction. Now with the Battleborn Air, you could also check out the Battleborn Wind Block glove. Very similar, but the Wind Block, it's going to have leather between the fingers versus that lycra material. So it's just going to do a little bit better job of blocking some of that wind and some of those cooler conditions. But in any case, Battleborn Air, excellent value, awesome glove. Now moving on from there, we have the Moose Racing ADV1 Air. So here you're going to bump up a little bit in price. You can be right around the $50 mark. But as I put this on, a couple things I want to point out here. Keep in mind that with the Moose Racing glove, you're going to have Clarino palm, but what I do like is that you do have this leather overlay here on the palm area or on the heel of the hand. You also have that reinforcement here working your way up the pinky on the outside. But if you look at the back of the hand, again, a lot of mesh construction, so it's going to flow a lot of air coming through, but you also have D3O molecular armor over top the fingers. You're also going to notice that on the 3 fingers here, as well as the thumb, you are going to have that D3O armor there. So a little bit more padding than what we saw with that Air glove from ARC. Also, another thing I like about this D3O armor here on top of the knuckles is that it actually has a TPU coating on the top, so just a little bit more abrasion resistance there. So again, that's the Moose Racing ADV1 Air. Now moving on, we have the Dakar Pro coming from Klim. So the Dakar Pro, it's been around for a few years, but they actually revised this glove for 2019 to make it even better. Now coming from Klim, just what you'd expect, premium materials, great protection. You have full goatskin leather construction on the palm as well as the back of the hand. Now you're not going to have any mesh on the Dakar Pro, but you'll notice that with the back of the hand as well as the palm, you are going to have some perforation in that goatskin leather. And also what I like too, you can see that you now have this big protection pad here on the heel of the hand. That's going to be Poron XRD padding, very high quality shock absorbent padding. Also, what I like is that the index and the thumb on this glove are both going to work on your smart screen. And the reason that I like that, that's going to allow you to pinch to zoom in and out on the device that you might be using. We're now going to see a squeegee on the left index finger. I like having a squeegee, that way if you get caught in some rain, you have a way to wipe the shield on your helmet. And then looking at the back of the hand, again, goatskin leather here on the top, but underneath that, you have that Poron XRD padding, super high quality. Again, you've got some perforation there. And you're even going to see that Poron XRD padding here on the outside of the thumb as well. So this is going to be the Dakar Pro from Klim. Price point, you're right around 70 bucks. Now moving on from the Dakar Pro, we now have the rev'it Sand 3. So the Sand 3 is going to be right around $110. And of all the gloves that we have shown you so far, I think the Sand 3 offers the most protection. So looking at it, you're going to have full leather construction on the palm, nice reinforcement panel here. But when we talk about venting, what you're going to notice that all this white material here on the back of the hand, that's all going to be mesh. So it's going to flow a lot of air. You've got mesh right here at the base of the fingers. But also, I like the protection that they're using with this glove in conjunction with that venting. You've got TPR here over top the knuckles, but also what I like about that, you can see you've got those gaps there in the TPR, so it's gonna allow a lot of airflow to get through. And also, this is bonded, it's not stitched, so you don't feel any stitching underneath that. And then if you look at the fingers here, again, you've got that TPR here on top, and then you've actually got a couple little TPR pieces here on those two middle fingers. You've also got a TPR panel here on the outside of the thumb with some temper foam underneath that. And then when you look at the palm, okay, similar to that Dakar Pro we just showed you, do have a heel pad, but now you've got this TPR piece here, which in my opinion, it's gonna be a little bit better if you go down and you need the glove to slide. So I like that they have that. And then as you work your way up the outside of the pinky, again, two small pieces of TPR there, that's gonna help with sliding. And I also do like this big reinforcement panel that they have here, going all the way down that outside of the hand. And you're also gonna even have some padding right here on the wrist area, right on the outside. So overall, again, I like the venting design, and I like how much protection you're getting with the Sand 3. My only nitpick, I wish that they would have put a squeegee here on the left index finger like the Dakar Pro, but also I do like that the index and the thumb are going to work on your touchscreen. All right, so to finish it all off, we have the Badlands Aero Pro Short coming from Klim. This is gonna be your premium offering for dual sport adventure gloves that are gonna be built for warm, hot weather riding. Price point, you can be right around 150 bucks. Now with this, you're gonna see with the construction, it's a goatskin rodeo leather, so it's a very high quality leather. Now you're not gonna have any mesh on the Aero Pro, but you'll notice they used their big bore construction. So if you look at the back of the hand as well as the palm, you have these very large perforation holes to flow as much air as possible. So I like that they have that. You've got this reinforcement panel here on the palm with some additional padding. You do have this palm slider right here on the heel of the hand. Also, you'll notice here that's a ceramic material over the top, so that's gonna help with abrasion resistance. So looking at the back of the hand, if we talk about protection here, you're gonna notice you have a multi-density carbon fiber knuckle protector, and then underneath that, you actually have Poron XRD padding, so great protection over top the knuckles. You're gonna have TPR here on top of all four fingers, and again, you can see that big bore perforation there all the way across the entire back of the hand. You've got a squeegee on the left index finger, and just like with that Dakar Pro we showed you, both the index and the thumb are going to work on your touchscreen. So again, if you're looking for an ultimate premium glove, all leather construction that's gonna do a lot of venting, then the Aero Pro Short from Klim would be a really good option. All right, so there you have it. That is our 2019 Dual Sport and Adventure Warm Weather Glove Buyer's Guide. If you have any questions about any of the gloves that we talked about today, leave those below. We'll get your questions answered. And if you've used one of the gloves that we talked about, we would love to hear your feedback, so leave your comments below. Or if you have a warm weather glove that you really enjoy that we didn't show in our guide today, well, make sure to let us know what that glove is and what you do like about it. To pick up your next set, it's real simple. Just click on the link at the end of this video or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. Orders over $75, ship free. If you guys like this buyer's guide, you want to see more just like it, we have all the major categories for dual sport adventure riding, for jackets, pants, boots, helmets, you name it, we got it. I am Chase. We'll see you on the trails.